Hello everyone, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. Alrighty, I am in need of some coffee dyed paper, and I do have some, but it has prints on it that I really don't want for it to show. I could gesso it, I suppose, which I do have. But I thought, because I've just finished a project, that I might just use all these bits of paper and yeah, just use it, because the other side is plain, so I'll see how it goes. So I'm going to use a glue stick because I think this will be fine. I do have a book here somewhere. I'll just get it. I should have been a bit more prepared. I hope you are all well. I hope it's not too cold where you are or too hot. We've had a couple of storms here, but all's good. All right. So, and at the end of this, I'll show you my project, because I just want to do this page. And, you know, I've got bits of ledger paper. I really like that. So, let's do it. And I'm just going to do this here and use this. I've got to get different glue sticks, and but I'll be sewing these pages together anyway. So I usually use magazines, but I thought I might just use this one, because I might use that actually, because I've just need a couple of pages for my next project. I've been busy in the garden, but also I'm all energized again. We've went away for a few days just to recharge the batteries. So I'll just do that brown one. I like that brown one. And then I can just the neighbours beeping their horns. I think they call this like Franken paper, don't they? When you put all these bits and bobs together. So all these strips, I've done it before, and I don't have much left because I really enjoy using them as making tags out of them, you know. So so if I just do this page, then I know I've got one lot that has disappeared. Might move that book somewhere else. Just here. So yeah, so it's oh, it's getting very warm and humid here. Little old Warrielda, New South Wales, here in Australia. But that's okay. I've got a really good veggie garden growing again this year, because I missed it last year because we were away. Sorry about the wobbles. I might do a dark one. I like to see the dark too. Yeah, so our neighbours across the road, they must be entering the Christmas decoration competition, and they've got a huge Santa all blown up. They do it every couple of years. They didn't do it last year. They did it the year before, and I'd love to do it, but it's a lot of work. We're just going to open our house to someone that's in need of a bit of company, and I might just put that in there for a bit of interest. Yes, you know, have a meal, and we're going to approach the church across the road and see if there's someone that an elderly that might live on their own and doesn't have anybody. So we'll open a house up and might do that. That looks pretty cool. And you know, no one needs to be alone at Christmas time. And so we're getting a tree out this year, and my husband's got a train that goes under the tree. He's a really big kid at heart, that man, I tell you. That's not going to work. Have I got something there that might be that? So I'm being picky now, aren't I? So yeah, so I've been crafting. I've been gardening in the morning and craft in the afternoon, and then I make tea and then try to craft at night time. Sometimes I'm just too tired, depends on what I've done outside, but I really haven't done much outside today during the day because it was too warm. And have I got anything that's a bit more interesting than so this is a good way to use up scrap, isn't it? I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3 books where I've glued all my scraps down, and but they're all colourful. I need something that's a little bit less colourful. Oh, it's not gonna, oh yes it is. We've had a stray cat around too, making all the dogs bark. So that doesn't help. Okay, maybe a dark one. I need a little dark one. There you go. That looks alright. Yeah, so I thought I might do something different. We want to put up a video, but it's just trying to get the time, isn't it? Okay, so now we can just cut this. And I'll also around this, just to make sure, because I don't trust this glue. Mind you, it has glued down on all my pianola papers that I did, that I backed with dictionary paper, so that was all right. And I just double check just to make sure there's nothing untowards here. Yeah, so the kids are getting excited, aren't they, for Christmas? I've got a chuckle when I hear them, especially when they put the decorations up. Oh, geez, they're screaming and yelling and wee excitement. All right, so we have one page done. Okay, how cool, and you can still journal on it. And it's plain on the other side. So, alright, so I'll be doing quite a few of those because I have a lot of scraps. Okay, just let me fold this page over. Actually, I might put a bit of glue on this. Oh, I've lost it. And then I can use this scrap of paper. There's another glue down. Okay, so yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Alright, okay, now I'll show you what I've made. I've made a grunge journal just from what I've made. My ephemera, There's no digital, there's no fancy pictures or anything like that. I just wanted to, you know how sometimes you just want to give your brain a rest and you just want to play? Well, that's what I did. I played. All right, so let me show you what I made. There it is. This was a cracker box, and I covered it and with corduroy, with some vintage, which you can't see much of it now, fabric. I only had a little piece left. And then I had a coffee dyed lace that I've just popped over the top. And I actually put a bit of wadding between the fabric and the cardboard box. I used a lot of my own embellishments because I've been making so many, and I thought, well, I might as well use them. And here's a very old button. And here I've used the cord from that you put around your neck to keep your glasses, you know, that attaches to the glasses, and then you can just so you don't lose. Well, I had one of those, so I put that on there. All right, so this little chunky monkey has over 200 pages front and back, 4 signatures. Each signature has probably around 15 or 16 pages. It's 5.5 inches wide to about 7.25 inches long. So it is a cracker box. And so let's venture in. So here's the button that I've popped on, and I've actually used a piece of necklace, and but it had a really hard chain, so I'm able to undo it, and then I've just popped the end of a zipper on here. Here's, of course, a little bit about how they can use the journal. And throughout this journal, I used my pianola papers that are backed with dictionary paper, that I made envelopes, little pockets, and I think I still have 1 pack in the shop. So if you're interested, it's actually reduced. I've got 1 pack left, so, and you'll see how I used it here. Here I've used it for the first page of each signature, because there's 4 signatures. And here's just a little pocket and just scraps, and I've just made a tag. I've used some ledger paper, very heavy coffee dyed paper, and here I've made a flip. No, can't do it. And I've sewed some pages together just here. Here's one of my little flower clusters. Here I've popped in just a little notebook with a plain card, bit of old sticky tape, fancy little flower again, and that's made from the piano paper. So I've used a lot of offcuts of scrapbook paper as well, so yes. And then I cut out some 1-inch bits, and I keep this, and I thought, oh, that looks all right. I've had some of this paper, lined paper, some of my husband's papers, scrapbook paper. Here I've joined some, glued and joined some pages together. Very heavy grungy coffee dye, just a little flip. Here I've made some little pockets, but I think I accidentally stitched that together, and I'm actually going to put a pen in here, I think. I don't have one at the moment. I'll just put a pencil in here just to remind me to put a pen in there. Okay, and a little flip out, sewed page together, scrapbook, coffee dyed, some lined papers, and then I've made this little tuck here. You can journal on this, and that's because it's a pocket. And here's one of my little booklets that I made from just scraps, magazine pages, and you've got a little tag here, a little pull out tag there. I made this quite a while ago, and then the back you've got another pocket. Today is bingo day. Used one of my stamp clusters, and I've also put on it what it is. So it was a composer from Germany, and I don't have my glasses. I'm going to zoom in on it and you can read that. Okay. 1770 to 1827, and the stamp was issued in 1962, 1970. Okay, it's a German stamp. Okay, I'll go back out. So here's some more papers from my husband, but there's not much on here, so I've left it as is. Just a flip. So it's a really cool, and I've left some of these because someone might want to, you know, you can journal on this side, but you might want to pop something on there. So this come up really nice. I really like that pianola paper. It's a good use for it. And here I've just had some music paper, too long, tucked it over, made a pocket out of it. I didn't put anything in it because I thought, well, the recipient can fill that in if they wish. But I've made quite a few flip outs, and you know, why cut it off. And here, oh, I did put something colourful in here, just an index card, you know, just kept it fairly plain and simple. Sometimes plain is good. And here I've just popped them in there so that the recipient can see that's actually a little tuck spot there. And just comes, I think there's a few pages here. Yep. Okay. And another one, that's ledger paper. This one is this a pocket? No, it's just a little flip. And some more ledger paper. And, you know, you can just flip that out if you wish. Or glue it together and make a... Here I've popped just some leftover scrapbook paper that I coffee dyed. This is my stash. And we get to the third signature. Again, the piano paper. So this was really fun to make. It was a quick journal to make, except for putting in the sewing in the signature. I'm always having trouble with that, but I got there. Here's some line papers. Here's another pocket. And I actually had a children's book, and oh, this was just too cute. I couldn't, you know, and you can journal on the back. I just had to put that in there. Don't know why that's flipped over, but anyway. And then we have pockets here, little tag, little playing card, and a pocket here with, well, I do have a little pictures here. Well, there you go. A little booklet I made, guest check. Just goes in here, and a little tag. This is actually made from a folder, and that was the inside of it, and I ripped the top off, and the inside revealed this beautiful paper, and as I ripped more off, it revealed the yellow. So that was pretty cool. So I thought that was nice. It was just different, and that just goes in here. And the other side of the book. So nice and grungy. Here's another one. There's nothing in it, but it is a envelope, and you know, the recipient can pop something in there. So yeah, so if you're interested in this little pianola set, it has a lot of plain pages, and then I think I've half a dozen, you'll see it anyway, with dictionary paper, and then half a dozen with plain paper, coffee dyed paper, and variety of envelopes. So another pocket. Yeah, just different sizes. Oh no, it's okay. Phew. You have just made a belly band. And here's a tag. It's just out of my stash. I've had this for a long time. I thought I'd better start using all these things that I've been making, and I keep forgetting. And you know, you can tuck something under here. And this, of course, is a altered paper clip, okay, with a tea bag, piano paper, just dictionary paper, a bit of the lace, and that holds together another envelope. This is one of the envelopes from the pianola set. Like I said, I've only got one set left in my Etsy store. And this is just an envelope, and I've just popped in some papers. Ledger paper. Here I've made a pocket with my tea bag cluster, and this one is a button cluster. I've just popped in some, you know, leftover scrappy papers. And here is a little, what do you call them? Anyway, these little envelope seed envelopes or something. So that clips out. That can be another tuck. This one here I've made a belly band. Here I've made a scrappy notepad with all the bits and bobs of paper. Ruffled some packaging paper and just did some hand stitching, then zigzagged over the top. And that just fits in here. And then I've put a bingo card here and made it into a belly band and put some more scraps of paper in. Here's another one of my envelopes. See what have I got in there? Oh yes. Did I get that right? That's it. I think that's it. And on the back here, it's my label and just a little scrap of a notepad. So there you go. So it's been stitched and glued and hand stitched, and yes. So, and you know, if it gets too big, well, they can just add another bit of string, loop it around there, and attach it if they wanted to. But yeah, so, and the spine is quite significant, 1 3/4 or 5 centimeters. So there you go. So that's what I've been up to, and have a great week. It's Tuesday. Yes, have a great week. It's going fast now. Christmas is knocking on their doors. So happy crafting and stay well. Bye for now.